On Saturday, September 27, 2025, at 9:11 a.m., Portland police officers assigned to Central Precinct were dispatched to a report of a threat with a weapon call on Northeast 33rd Avenue over Interstate 84. They were told that a suspect had a red metal pole and was hitting passing vehicles with it. Officers were told the suspect had walked away. They did an area check for him in the neighborhood and did not initially find him, and no crime victims came forward to make a police report. About 20 minutes after the officers cleared the scene, they learned that the suspect may be in the area of Oregon Park, 700 Northeast 30th Avenue, and was reported to be acting aggressively toward other park users. Officer David Randall, a 2.9-year veteran of the Portland Police Bureau, and Officer Melissa Babison, a 1.7-year veteran of PPB, responded to the park.
Hey man, have you seen a guy with like a big metal pole?
Big metal pole?
Yeah, sorry to flag you down. I got my body camera on. Like a dude wrapped up in a blanket who's a white guy with buzz, like close cropped hair, whacking cars or anything suspicious.
No, I don't really see anything like that.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, man.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Keep an eye out though if you stop back by.
All right. Take care.
Excuse me, did you guys see anybody with like a big red pole threatening people? No.
Red pole?
Yeah, like a metal pole.
I don't
So you came from this direction, right?
Yeah.
You didn't see anyone? Okay. Thank you.
They determined that the suspect was in the public bathroom. While they waited for the suspect to emerge, Officer Randall phoned the caller for a more detailed description to see if they had the right suspect. At 10:28 a.m., the suspect, 43-year-old Bo Davis, emerged from the bathroom holding the red metal pole. Officer Randall signaled to Officer Babison to help him take the man into custody. The suspect resisted the officers.
For what? For what? I understand. I'm not resisting. I am. What for? Why are you doing? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't. I'm not. Hey. My hands are on my back. You have to tell me why.
Okay, relax.
Why? I didn't take. Give me a fucking. Give me a fucking off me. Let go of my gun. Get off my gun.
After about 25 seconds, Davis can be seen grabbing Officer Randall's holstered sidearm. During the struggle, Officer Randall's body-worn camera was knocked off his uniform and landed on the ground face up.
You're touching me. Touch me. Stop touching me. Why are you touching me? No, I'm asking him. Find him.
The struggle went to the ground. Davis got on top of Officer Randall, who was on his back. Officer Babison ordered him to get off the officer and delivered focused strikes to the suspect's back.
Get off! Get off! Get off! What's going on? Get off me! I'm going to use more force on you.
Officer Randall told Officer Babison to use her taser, and she attempted to deploy it. However, it did not appear to be effective.
Tase him!
Still fighting.
No, I'm not going to get tased! Stop! Stop! You're going to get tased! I'm not doing it! I'm not! Stop! You're going to get tased! I'm not doing nothing! I'm not doing nothing, man!
Davis's hands then went to Officer Randall's throat. Officer Babison struck Davis in the back of the head with the plastic handle of the taser.
Get off my fucking...
That was also ineffective, and Davis again dove toward Officer Randall's pistol.
Get!
Officer Babison moved in again, and during the close contact struggle, the pressure on the large button on the front of her body-worn camera caused it to deactivate and reactivate twice.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Stop! Stop! Let go of my gun! Ah! Let go of it! Stop! Stop it! Let go! Let go! Let go!
At 10:32 a.m., the first cover officer arrived and assisted with handcuffing Davis.
Stop it! Stop hurting me! Put your hand behind your back. I am!
According to the body-worn camera time codes, the struggle lasted 4 minutes, 32 seconds. Both officers were treated at the hospital, released, and are recovering from injuries. Davis was treated at the hospital and booked into jail on charges that include attempted murder. The investigation revealed that Officer Babison used a neck hold on the suspect and struck him in the head with her taser. According to PPB policy, those actions are investigated as uses of deadly force. The investigation continues.